Okay, Aurori's helping.
Okay, so I partly lied. I didn't forget all of your gifts. I brought a little gift.
Yeah.
This is part of Van's birthday gift.
Wait, is this recording right now?
Yeah. So now, you guys do this beside you, but.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Do it. Oh.
We come to this place to relax, loosen our corset, and have some quiet time.
Girl, be so for real. This is where we get into it and really spill all the tea.
Ooh, that part. By the way, anyone got a red lipstick? I saw a cute guy out there.
Welcome to
The Powder Room.
Wait, so it's to you.
Perla, do you know what everything means?
You've seen one of these before.
I have seen one of these before.
Does anyone know what it's called?
The clapboard.
No.
Director's cut.
No.
I always call it the clappy thing, but it's like the marker.
Clap back. Clap back.
It's
So
a.
you
Side by
know
side.
exactly where to like mark the sound.
Well, that's what it's for. It's called a slate.
I knew that.
I literally heard that.
See, I didn't know that right now. I knew it now. Right
And
now.
then
I think it was like what I liked about it was it kind of came like as like a she like is like oh yeah this is
That
happening
I want
right
to see
now.
what you just said written on paper.
Powder Room, Scene 1, Episode 6, Alpha.
Episode like 9. Sister, episode like 9. Oh.
That was a lot.
I know, it's a little confusing how we started episodes before Drag Race came up because we're reviewing episode 6, but this is episode 9.
Yeah, oh wait, yeah. There we go. We gotta display
You keep it real big.
That's definitely not on camera.
Oh, it is. We're gonna
Oh.
put that behind me.
Oh, now it's not on camera.
There we go.
Sister, just move it off screen.
like there. No. I meant like in the crack between Aurora and Perla.
Just so it's like gone.
Oh, I meant like
On the ground.
Yeah, slide it.
Oh, I thought we were trying to. Okay.
Literally, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
You know what? That is so accurate.
Bitch, who do you want
I
to
would be D and you would be dumb.
Why don't you put the mic to your mouth?
Well, we're not.
Sister, you know Midas likes these little bits.
Welcome back to the Powder Room.
Wow, we didn't even do it all together.
Yeah.
You just
So
went straight
we
into
literally
that.
have
You just
never
fucking-
got this correct.
Welcome back to another episode.
Oh.
You're so right.
God, I thought we clapped in.
I know. I was like, we clapped in. We're ready to go.
Go, we're yawning. I need a Red Bull, literally.
I
No.
haven't been
Actually,
here in a
never.
while. I forgot.
It's
how
been 1 week.
Mama. Welcome back to
The Powder Room.
We are back reviewing episode 5,
So,
Oh
5.
no, it is 5.
right?
Yes.
Episode 5.
Where
Episode
are
5
we?
of season
Let's-
5 of
honestly,
Canada's Drag Race.
Let's start again.
No, let's keep going.
God, I feel so rusty.
This is what you came for.
I know you did Smosh and they were very like, okay, we can restart here, but we're not gonna do that.
We're one take wonder, sister.
Yeah, I'm really gonna
Oh,
ride
yes.
off the
We also have
Smosh
places to be.
train.
I have,
Girl, this
I have
is
a
a-
haircut. You have a dance rehearsal. Pearl has to go sleep again, so. Period.
Period.
Well, Aurora, how was Vancouver?
Vancouver was great. Honestly, I really do love being in Vancouver. It's fun because like I have enough friends now there, like both queens and out of drag, that going there is just like visiting people, and I'm also working on the side, which I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
okay,
she-
make some money back. But I had a really great time. It was really nice seeing all the people there, all the performers.
Are there any queens in Vancouver that you want to give a little shout out to that we love?
Did you see
Ooh.
Xana?
Yes, I did see Xana.
Do we
you
want to
see
see
Tiff?
queens that are not on television?
Shout out to Hazel.
Ooh, sister.
We love her, Miss Hazel.
Because you stayed at her place one night.
I stayed at her place for a couple nights when I first got there, and I also did her show. Shout out to Xana. She got me a little gig on the
Clock
Friday
it.
night, which is great. And then also Alma B.
Alma.
I did a show with her on the Sunday, which was
Alma's
great.
the team.
So yeah, just shout out to all the Vancouver girlies because they really show up every time.
I feel like all of them.
go.
And then also, our podcast art was made by someone who half lives in Vancouver.
yeah. So shout out to
Yes.
Megan as
Megan's
well.
art.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Meg is amazing.
Yeah. No, the art
Also,
really-
she's been doing all of our posters. If you've seen, we were just in Ottawa.
Yeah.
For this episode of viewing party, and she did our poster, which was I got so many compliments on it. It was so sick. It kind of was very like Big Brother tease, like not the TV show, like the book, with all the TVs in the background.
Yes.
There's a book.
Yeah, the George Orwell book, Big Brother, or 1984. Sorry, never mind. It's 1984 by George Orwell, where they reference the idea of Big Brother and being watched.
I'm dyslexic.
What did you
I
read in
don't-
school?
I read books and
That's
I'm
like
on the cover.
a really big like grade 11 like writing an essay on George Orwell's 1984.
Mama, she was alive when it was like grade 13.
Babe,
No,
babe,
we
first
never
of all,
had grade
no, she
13.
wasn't. And also, the George Orwell book is quite old. Like, let's not act like,
No,
oh my God, I read this
we-
book in high school that's called The Chrysalids, and it was actually the worst book I've ever read in my entire life. It was actually awful.
I read The Outsiders.
I don't even know what that is.
Can I give you all a hint
Stay
at
Golden
home?
Pony Boy?
Oh wait, yes. Oh, I know what that is.
yeah.
Yes.
If
okay,
y'all
wow.
want a way to get the best, to cheat the system, always pick the essay topic that's book as an autobiography, because all you have to do is never read the book, read the synopsis, and read the author's life. Boom, done.
Or
Oh.
Clock it. Because your essay is more about the author's life than it is about the book, so you don't have to read it.
do you know what kids have nowadays that we didn't have?
ChatGPT.
Audiobooks.
Oh.
Audiobooks.
Honestly,
Audio
I think
books.
we did have audiobooks.
Audiobooks did not
Did
exist.
we have
when I
I
was
had
in high school.
audiobooks.
When I was in high
Minus is
school,
pointing at herself, but you're like 21.
No, when I was in high school, Instagram, we thought it was a photo editing app, and we didn't realize that it posted the photos.
When I was in high school, Instagram just came out.
Yes, same.
Well, actually, no,
Yeah.
sorry. When I was in elementary school, Instagram just came out. But like late elementary school.
Yeah, I think I joined Instagram when I was like 14, 13 maybe.
That's when I joined Facebook.
I had Instagram in grade 12.
So the same year as us, but just
Don't look at me. I'm like halfway in between the two of you. I'm literally halfway between
you are.
your ages. I just turned 27.
Oh my God,
Oh my
yes,
God,
we have to have a happy
happy birthday to
birthday
Van.
for Van.
Also,
Van turned.
everyone was commenting on because the last episode came out on my birthday. And so people were commenting, "Happy birthday, Van!" I'm like, "That's so sweet."
Oh, yes. Oh,
And then,
you're
yeah,
so
we also
grown
And this is
up.
coming out on Christmas. Merry Christmas.
The
Merry
day after
Christmas,
my
happy
birthday.
holidays.
Yes, Perla is born on Christmas Eve, but
I
she's
am.
a Hanukkah girl, so don't worry.
Just light her up with candles and she'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
8 straight days of tree.
Oh, I
love it.
You're
And a
gonna bleep that
birthday.
word.
And a birthday.
I can already hear the.
Van, Van is now in her I Must Escape the Forever 27 club. So no white lighters for an entire year.
I have
Well,
matches over there.
That's okay. That's
she's
not
ready
a white
to
lighter.
she's ready to clock into her Saturn return.
No,
That's happening.
You got
yeah,
like
yeah.
a few
We
more
looked it up. We
years.
looked it up. I think.
Oh, is yours not
it's
27?
at the end of my 28th year, so it's like almost when I'm turning 29.
Yeah,
Okay,
mine
work.
started February 29th
Yeah,
of this
yours
year.
is this year.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Well, it's been a fucking
did you-
roller coaster.
Yeah,
We're watching it
breaking
on
down
TV
like a
right
Saturn
now.
return. Anyways,
That's why I put that in, because I was like, oh my God, I literally just started my Saturn return. I should do
on
this.
Drag Race. That's crazy.
No, the entire season we're literally watching you go through your Saturn return.
Oh, I no, literally. Well, we're still going through it.
We're
It's like
still
a
going
2-year
through it.
process.
We'll check in
Yeah.
again at DragCon UK.
Ariana Grande and I are going through our Saturn returns together.
Oh my God, I love
So
that.
hers started, I believe it was last winter.
Now why do you
I
know
think
that?
I remember because I'm psycho.
Why wouldn't she?
No,
know
why
that?
did you know that?
Why wouldn't she know
Yeah.
that? I mean, I haven't seen you and Ariana in the same room, so.
Okay, and we were just in Ottawa. We just came back
Oh.
for a viewing party. So if you were at the Ottawa viewing party, baby, that was so much fun.
It was so
you
much
were in
fun.
for a treat because Aurora got lit.
We will get into that as the episode
We'll
goes
get
on
there. We'll
of
put a
what
pin in it.
happened. But it was so fun. Also, it was just so fun to be in a room of, I feel like in Toronto, people don't necessarily watch the show as like avidly.
Yeah, I
So,
feel
yeah,
like
being-
here it's so. I feel like this season though, Toronto has been showing out.
Well, there's 6.
There's 6
Yeah,
of you
Yeah,
guys.
so
there's
it
a
feels
lot
like
more
there has to be a
stake
lot.
in
But
Toronto.
I feel like being in Ottawa was so fun to see everyone just like talking about the show and like so well informed and invested and wanting to know more.
And also, it's a
Yes.
crowd that we're not used to
familiar with. Exactly.
familiar with.
Yeah.
So it was also just fresh for them to see new queens on the stage, kind of talking our point of view of drag and the show.
There are. Oh, you better switch perspective.
Yeah, just like switch it up a little bit, but it was really fun.
it was a lot.
It was so
of
fun. So thank you so much to the Lookout Bar in Ottawa for having us, and thank you so much to everyone who came out in Ottawa. Some of you
Yes.
had come up to us and mentioned the podcast, and a lot of you never watched it. But I hope that you're here now and you are interested in the fact that in Ottawa we literally grabbed the mic and talked for what, like maybe 2 hours of the show was just us talking
It was great.
Yeah.
about like absolutely nothing in
It was
particular.
like the unofficial like first live
podcast. It was
Yeah.
giving that
It was
tease.
giving that.
Where
So
I think-
if you want to see the Powder Room
Live.
start touring live,
Oh.
let us know in the comments. Sound off. Let us know because we would love to bring
Wait,
it to
that's
a
kind of your
city
ideal
near
gig.
you.
I feel like we should get in contact with Cynthia and Juicebox and do a semi-qualified Powder Room tour.
Well,
would
maybe
be fun.
maybe let's do a crossover like Disney Channel style episode.
Ooh, that would be cute.
You know, like
so we'll do our
Sweet
tour.
Life. What was that like?
Oh, it was like Sweet Life and like Hannah Montana.
Yeah, that was a good crossover.
It was like a weird
Hannah
crossover.
Montana.
That's a
Sweet
Raven had a
Life
crossover
on
with something
deck.
else.
There was a Victorious and iCarly
Ooh,
crossover.
yes, which started Sam and Cat. Anyways,
Yeah.
anyways,
What is Sam and Cat?
Ariana Grande. Don't worry about it.
See, okay, this is so shameful.
you never watched it.
This is the lore that you're not familiar with.
I did not know she was like a Nickelodeon star until like maybe a few years ago.
and that's
Oh,
when
yeah.
I first discovered her, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She did Broadway. She did 13.
I knew she did
the musical.
Broadway. Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I guess I'm a Nickelodeon girl. And her character on Victorious really changed after like the first season. And if you watch like the last season of Victorious and the first season of Victorious, she's basically playing two different characters.
Well, you can tell that she over time was like, I'm not playing the ditzy girl anymore.
Yeah, the character really evolved after like the first season.
She was just over it. She's like,
Well, I think also she started to rise in popularity because when she was on Sam and Cat was when she would skip out and go to like award shows and start performing more. And she definitely was like creating a name for herself, which was all in Jeanette McCurdy's book about how she nothing bad about Ariane, but she thought that at the time she felt like she didn't understand why she could do that, but she couldn't.
wait, did you read Jeanette?
No, but I see like audiobook clips on TikTok. Jeanette McCurdy.
You really tried with that last name. Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah, I just gave up halfway through. I was like, you know what?
Well, speaking of audiobooks, we are going to get into the new episode of Canada's Drag Race Season 5, Episode 5.
Available now on Audible. Sponsor us.
You can listen to it like an audiobook.
Basically,
What's the difference between a podcast and an audiobook?
one has a plot line and one is nonsense. That will name the slate Slater.
Wait.
We'll name the slate her.
I like that less.
Okay.
Let's keep it
It's okay.
going.
Sure.
All right, jumping right into the episode.
We have the whole 90s theme. I loved how Canada's Drag Race did the new title.
Well,
new,
yeah, they
the
fully
credits were
changed it.
different.
Yes.
The
all
filter
the lower,
over
all
everything.
the lower thirds, like the little like name tags for everyone in the
So
confessions.
it was all
fun.
so
different.
90s.
This
Yeah,
is almost what I
loved
wanted them
it.
to do for. Remember that 80s runway on 16, the DragCon 1980s? I
Oh,
almost wanted them to do a
yes.
similar thing.
Oh, they should have.
I would have
really
been down
committed
for
to
that.
Could you imagine how cool the 80s runway would have been if it had like all of a sudden an 80s filter?
Yeah.
And like Michelle was in an 80s outfit, like announcing the runway, baby.
No, that would be really
And they
cute.
made it like the pink carpet. Wait.
Oh yeah. So Canada's Drag Race, y'all popped
Not
off on
only am I
that.
a producer for Canada's Drag Race, I should be a producer for American Drag
Okay,
Race.
producer Van
It
Gogh.
was wild walking into the workroom that day. Like all of us like wore like 90s inspired looks. I wish that the button up that I was wearing in the workroom was I just
I gotta be
did up
honest, you looked honestly the same.
I know, right?
it
Your
was
difference
your
was
look.
your black beanie became a color.
Well, I wore the button up with one button done up, and then I was wearing jeans that were literally Michaela's Runway.
I'm dead.
And the button up was too closed that you couldn't see the light wash jeans and then the dark wash jeans.
Oh, I've seen you wear those.
Yeah,
pants
you've
before.
seen those. ones.
Helena also looked so cute in her
She
little
looked
hair.
her hair with
She looked
the
like she was
bucket
on
hat.
recess.
Has Helena ever worn brows in confessionals? Or has she always been browless?
I think she's
she's
always been
always been
browless.
I think I just realized it this episode.
I think it's because we've never seen a browed Helena. out
yeah,
of drag.
I'm very desensitized to non-browed drag queens. As someone,
Yeah.
As someone with
as someone who wakes up every day with no brows, I'm very desensitized to it. Yes.
I also wake up
Wait,
with
those
no
aren't your real
brows.
brows.
They are.
Moving on.
I was trying to think of a joke so bad, and it just was not coming to me.
But
You're like,
Um,
no.
it's too early for this.
they didn't tell us that they were decorating the workroom.
Did they?
With all their little, they had like little like.
little boom boxes.
You know the new
light
floor.
bright.
Oh, I love how you guys listen to the music out of the Walkmans too.
Oh my god, the
Did anyone know how to?
Discmans.
Oh
Did
yeah.
anyone know how to
Discmans.
click it?
No, actually, they were like, "Who wants to push the button?" And I was like, "I know which button to push." I
of
used to
course
have
you
a
do, sister.
Discman, and every time I would like wear it to walk to school, and I would like hop over the curb it would skip the song because it like shook the Discman.
Wait, are Walkmans called Walkmans because they were more portable?
Walkmans were, I believe, with the cassette tape, and then Discmans. Were the
Oh,
ones
I
with
used
the
to call them all
discs.
Walkmans, I think.
Our age is showing.
Well, no, I definitely had a Discman, Walkman, whatever.
You did?
Yeah, and they
Yes.
skip.
I was born in 97. I wasn't born in...
Okay, you weren't listening on a Discman at 3
Okay,
years
but
old.
also at the same time, it's like technology and also like money. It's like just because the iPod shuffles were about to come out doesn't mean that necessarily
MP3s didn't come out until like I was in maybe grade 6.
I also feel like the iPod shuffles didn't become popularized until I was also in my late elementary school years.
Yeah, like I had an MP3 that we would download songs off of LimeWire because we didn't
I did
have
that.
iTunes.
I
yeah,
did
but
that.
that was like way into like that to me was like grade 9, grade 10, grade 11. I also had a cassette tape where I played cassette tapes.
Do you remember getting like
crazy.
Or like VHS, and then you'd have to like always rewind the video. It was so
Okay,
annoying.
Wait,
I did
did
have
you have a
VHSs.
VHS player that had the rewind in it, or did you have the
No.
separate rewind?
No, I had
Hand
one with the
rewind.
rewind in it.
I had to hand rewind.
Y'all
Oh,
missed
that-
out. We
Oh, a
had
hand rewind? Baby, I would never watch a movie in my life.
Girl, Land Before Time, I was just...
Land Before...
I had the whole set on
I had
fucking-
Hercules on...
Titanic on
VHS.
2 VHSs because it was too big.
I had never seen Titanic until I was in grade 11.
Yeah, it was a 2 VHS set, and the first act or the first part was like everything up until the painting, and then the second VHS was everything from the painting to the sinking of the ship. No, we had this thing. It was like
Oh,
a
here we go.
car.
Hashtag give Rance the mic.
It was like a red car, and you'd plug it into the wall, and then you'd lift up the top of the car, and you'd slide the VHS in, push it down, and the only purpose of this item was to rewind the
it.
VHS, and then you pop it out and put it
Back
in
to the episode.
I think I
We
just
also had a
blacked out.
mini challenge episode where you were giving very Vanna White teas, very...
Yeah, we were
Very
Presenting an
infomercial.
item.
Yeah.
Purple contraption.
This was so fun. This was a really good mini challenge,
This
I
was a
find.
fun mini challenge. Also, like,
Also,
having you guys in pairs.
Elijah
Did you
looked
guys
really
get-
hot.
Did we pick our pairs?
Yeah, did you pick
No,
your pairs?
no. They were like, go.
Oh, yeah, they didn't really, like, explain that. You just
It just
ended up
kind of
in pairs.
happened.
Yeah, I remember like when they brought out the first item and it was the Thigh Master. I laughed so hard because when I was a kid, I used to put my like toys in the like one side of it and I'd push it down and then let it go and launch my toys.
Fling it across the
Yeah,
room.
and my mom would always be like, "That's not what that's for." But I was too weak to be able to like put it through my actual thighs and do it.
And you know what? On the episode, you actually did.
You know what? Shout out to my mom because I'm pretty sure she still has her Thigh Master and
I'm
still
dead.
uses
We love
it.
you, Maury.
Love this
Love
one, though. It was so
Maury.
fun, especially when the fax machine came out. The fax machine had the best bits. like,
Sorry,
for
I'm
sure.
on the phone.
Yeah, and being like, "Oh, do you know how to use it?" And Xana just goes, "Well, this button says fax." I'm like, "Well, you're not wrong."
I
Like,
live.
I would probably say the same thing.
Or someone was like, "Did you own one of these?" No. Did anyone?
Oh, well, me being like, my grandparents didn't even have a fax machine.
That was funny.
No one legitimately owned a fax machine unless it was like your
office
place
buildings,
of work.
no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Also, I also think Uma was so funny when she was like, I come with this too," and then Helena just goes, "And if she comes on it, you could just wipe it off."
I do come with this prize. And if she came on it, we can wipe it right off.
That
Oh
was
my-
so
that
funny.
was quick. I was like, "That's the
That was so
Helena
funny.
I know."
Make
That
sure you
quick,
don't
witty-
wear anything pointy on this or the sofa's fucked.
Uma was really good and really chaotic. I would say that also you were really funny.
You could have easily.
Your
won that
deadpan
challenge.
humor in this was like top notch.
My legs are trembling because this is really hard.
I saw on Twitter someone said that you were giving Kristen Wiig as the target lady.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh,
I
I'm
saw
dead.
that.
Void. Like it's very
I'm
that
dead.
energy.
I remember doing the quick drag face and I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I literally took an eyeliner like crayon and just like rubbed it around my eyes and like dabbed it a little bit and was like, cool.
I wish that almost they had given you and Uma like a duo win because then it kind of was wild that Uma got to pick her like you
The
guys
song.
you guys just like slotted teams like randomly, which was weird. And then like Uma got to pick a song, which I was like, I wish it was maybe like 2 team captains again.
Could you imagine if I was a team captain a fucking again?
Yeah, it's like a
Third time this season.
honestly,
well. I feel like it was kind of
yes.
unfair that they were like, just pick whoever you want, because then it quickly became like Michaela and Virgo grabbing each other, and then you were like, well, I'm gonna be on the winning team.
Well, we were stood there like, what the fuck is gonna happen? And finally, I was like,
Well, no
why
one
am I
wants to make
fighting
the
for
first
this?
move.
Right? I was like,
but what
they're
did you
already
want to
holding-
happen before that? You wanted them to break up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were
You
like,
all wanted them to break up.
oh yeah. We were like, one of like these two are gonna be the strongest.
And they were like,
contenders
not
here.
gonna happen.
And they were like, we're gonna be the strongest contenders together.
I'm like, I almost felt like a lot of you took a little long to be like, well, then why don't I just join their team?
Yeah, I was the first one, and then Xana was like, "You're smart."
You're smart.
And then
I'm
jumped
joining
over.
you.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of how our
Wait, it did kind of have like reminiscence of your season.
Yeah,
where
because
it was very like the young girls versus the.
our season, I feel like it was also like the girls were separated into their own groups.
The younger girls.
And then Denim was the mini challenge winner, so she got to choose
The song, yeah.
Wait, Van,
Yeah.
your nails. They're green.
Oh, girl.
They are.
Okay, I'm done.
Anyway,
I'm in hell.
so the mini challenge is done. You guys divide into your teams. You start working
Me last
on
night
your
at the
little.
club, tweeting, please stop performing Wicked in the club.
Me? No.
Because tell me why it was 1:30 in the morning and I just was like, well, I'm going to go home now because why are we singing popular?
My work here
Why
is
not?
done.
Because, baby, it's a club. Anyways.
Yeah, that's a club
The mini
beat.
challenge is done. The teams are made up. We have Duh and Not, the girls, whatever. Which song would you have wanted, Perla? Duh or Not?
I wanted duh because I liked the like do 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 part in it, like the little like saxophone.
You would have lived your like Full House fantasy.
100%.
It was giving Full House like intro.
Intro, exactly.
Oh
Where
my God,
ours
hearing
was.
Duh, though, I was like, this song is awful. I like Not better.
I do too.
But maybe it was just the way Duh was delivered.
Like duh, I was
love
like,
it.
okay, this is super fun. Yeah, let's do this. But Not, I'm really happy that I got Not because I got to throw in my references. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, that's fun. So we have the teams. We did our big one. Perla was very nervous this episode. All your confessionals were very, baby, am I going to do this?
She was
What's
in
the
jitters.
tea?
We have come to learn quite well that I spiral a lot.
Really?
And,
I
fuck
had no
yeah.
idea.
Me neither.
Did you not know that about yourself?
Oh, I absolutely knew it about
Oh,
myself.
I was like,
yeah.
I think you knew that, baby.
Yeah. And this was like the one challenge where I was like, I've had a great time. You know,
Honestly, you've been doing a good job though on the show of getting out of like of being in your way, but then getting out of your own way.
which I have no clue how that's happening.
I think maybe you were locked in. You were
You
cooking.
were locked in. I also like being there. Like
It's a different move.
it's either you do it or you don't do it. So like you might as well just
That's so true.
push yourself and just like commit to it rather than be like, oh, I can't do this or like this isn't what I usually do.
Baby, pack your stuff and go home.
Yeah,
yeah.
at that point it's like, okay, then leave the competition. You're
Yeah.
like, what's the point of being here?
I was like,
Very
you know
Melinda
what?
Tease.
We're gonna
Very
do this,
Melinda Tease.
and we're gonna listen to this lip sync song, and we're gonna just pray. We're gonna Kesha praying this.
So we get to. I feel like we could skip over the rehearsals. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah, we
nothing
can skip
really
over
Let's
happened.
just
Yeah.
talk about the actual performance.
Also, they all just try to mislead you with someone doing a bad verse, and it really comes out good and whatever. So we're into the performances.
And we start with Duh. I don't remember the name of the group.
my bestie.
They had a fun name though.
The
It was
Backdoor Girls.
Oh, the
or
Backdoor
something like
Girls.
that, Yeah.
I wish that you guys had a more fun name.
Ours was our initials.
I know.
Well,
That's
yeah.
why
It
I
was
said I
like
wish you had a
we-
more fun name.
Yeah, we wanted to do like the TLC route. So we were like VMXP because TLC was all their first
I guess the
initials.
only reason why I like is VMXP sounds like a bike, and you were all dressed like racers.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was cute, but I just wish it was a little bit more inventive.
I just thought it was letters put together.
No, VMXP. Virgo.
You thought it was
Michaela,
letters put together.
Xana. Perla.
VMX.
Well, technically Virgo should have been T. Her name is
Oh,
the
the
Virgo
Virgo
Queen.
Queen.
First name
Wait,
the.
TMXP still works.
Oh, wait, who's?
That's just Tampax.
That would have been funny though. Okay, so we get into duh.
We get into Duh. They're all cutesy.
This group was crazy.
I hated it.
Uma supplied every single outfit for this.
Really?
She literally pulled out a suitcase and went, I have all this metallic. And they went, bet.
Sarah Palin.
Yeah, you both the groups match very well for not like obviously you never know who's gonna be in your team. You never know what's gonna happen.
like bringing enough to mix and match with others.
You all did a good job of that.
Like Xana lent me her boots.
Yeah, she wore them on the last week's runway.
The PVC panty that I was wearing was Virgo's. The sweater was mine, and I believe the gloves were mine.
I will say though, your group each had like individual looks.
Whereas
still,
this one meshed
whereas
more, yeah.
The other, whereas was it Duh? Yeah. Whereas Duh was
They all
like
looked the same.
all like cohesive as a group.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They all looked the same, which was the same as my season too. The Heartbeat girls, we all kind of mix and matched a lot versus the Heartbreak girls were like they each had their own like green and black outfit.
Oh
Yeah,
they all
right?
kind
It
of
was like
yeah.
okay, they clearly
really
brought this
stayed
from
in their
home.
thing. Yeah.
We wanted to
Versus-
look like TLC was literally our biggest. TLC and like the Spice Girls were kind of like our vibe.
You have your archetypes that you kind of
exactly like my verse was about like Freddy.
Okay,
Krueger,
wait. So we
essentially.
have to get there. We
Oh,
have to
yeah,
get
oh,
there.
yeah,
We have
oh,
to
yeah.
get there.
Okay, we'll get there.
We have to
we'll
talk
get
about
there.
how bad
Team
this group
Backdoor
was first.
Girls.
This
was
is wild.
bad. Uma carried.
Wait, no. Okay. Jaylene, love you, mother. Mwah.
Mwah.
Moving on. Who's next?
Helena.
Helena unjustly in the bottom, I think.
Absolutely.
Her verse was
Her
so
verse is
cute.
Really,
Her verse
really
had the best
good.
references and the best.
It just had a
the
good
best
flow.
references.
It was just
yeah,
really
it was good.
She did amazing.
I understand what the judges said about like she trying to help Jaylene, but I'm like ultimately, is that enough to put her in the bottom when Minnie was right there?
Yeah.
My evil laugh.
I'll get to Minnie.
MSG.
I feel like
that part of Minnie's thing was good, but that was the only thing about that was good.
I liked Minnie's verse.
My
Couple
whole
that with the runway. it's
my
like,
whole
oh.
thing with Minnie's verse was like it didn't sound like a verse until the last few lines of the MSG. Like it sounded like it was just continuing the chorus. And I was like, it just doesn't continuating.
I always think it's like a interesting choice to sing completely for these kind of challenges because they don't give you enough time to get enough words out while you're singing.
Exactly.
So it's like ultimately your verse is going to sound less than everyone else's because you're not using the time allotted correctly. Very season 1 tease when he said, well, you all have the same time, so use it better maybe.
Make it work. No, yeah. Also, like when it's like
I miss Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. Man, I miss him. Bring him back.
Bring back body shaming on the main stage.
Well,
anyway, I think Uma was
I
the
put
best in
tights on
this
my
group.
ass.
I think her verse was so funny.
Uma was hilarious.
Are
so
we
good.
lesbians? I need to call my mom.
Robbed of a top 3 spot.
That's your girl.
Not the winner for sure, but robbed of a top 3 spot.
Yeah.
She would have been third. She would have claimed number 3.
Yeah, who would have been second?
You.
Thank you. Thank you
Maybe.
so much. I would like to accept this award.
I told you in Ottawa, you easily could have won this episode.
You definitely good.
That's so wild to me.
Okay, well let's talk about
Oh yeah,
Team
let's move
Not.
on. Let's move on to VMXP.
to Tampax.
Yeah, I would say for Duh, I'd rank Uma as the best, then Helena, then Minnie, and then Jillian.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Would you agree,
I would agree.
Perla?
I really thought theirs was fun.
But like, as like the terms of like the team members, like who did the best on that
Yeah,
team?
yeah. I think I would put Helena's verse as my favorite.
As your favorite?
Yeah,
Work. That's
yeah.
fair. I thought it was
think
really good.
It was so good.
I liked Minnie's comedy in it. It reminded me a lot of like the Trixie Mattel.
Or Uma's comedy in it.
Oh, Uma's
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But the Trixie Mattel like
when they
IQ kitty girl thing.
Yeah, her little
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yes,
Like
yes,
she had like
yes.
such a character and
in
it
a shape
defined.
of a smile. No, that
That's
was
the
Bendel Creme.
Bendel Creme.
With the glasses.
It
and
doesn't matter,
and the
baby.
pie
Trixie
on
got the
shirt.
100K. That's all that
Something
matters.
about math.
Yeah,
Yeah, something about math.
Yes.
Then we get to our
Science.
next group, VMXP,
Hey.
Team Not.
and we open up with now the other verse heard around the internet, Miss Xana.
This is bad.
But you
Honestly,
know what?
I will say it has grown on me a bit. It has grown on me a little
Okay,
bit.
but has it grown on you in the sense that you're like, this is funny? Or is it like, this is good? Because let me tell you,
Definitely, definitely not the
it was
way.
not.
It definitely was not.
She can spell phony all over your face.
Like, I think with verses, it's really interesting when you have syncopation and you're not really following the beat. But like,
What
the beat was
fuck
on the
is
other
So like
side of the
maybe
room.
maybe let's leave it to like the actual people who like produce music.
Who can like,
Wait, but I will say this one thing. That was
Uh-huh.
awful for Xana. It really was. But she released a song
And it
around
was
the first
good.
episode. So Kate 1.20.
Yes.
Baby, the way Destiny and I, like, unironically, will, like, put it on before the club because it, like, pumps us up. Like, it gets us together.
It's her redemption arc. It's
Do you know
her
what
redemption
but
arc.
it's like, that's what I want from her is, like, no singing, no rapping, just, like, sexy dominatrix talking.
And that's what
Yes.
she excels at.
That would have been incredible if she did that on the show. But also,
You know what?
The beat she has for her song is a lot better and better produced.
Sometimes
so.
Xana do. This time Xana don't.
No, the whole time.
Xana definitely did not.
I was like, Xana, don't.
Also, will Xana do a performance without dropping into a split? Stay tuned.
Will
Wait,
Perla-
she did in the lip sync, so look at that. Mwah.
Will
Wait,
Perla
did she?
No, she didn't
perform-
split in the lip sync.
Oh, yay,
No.
you did it.
Will Perla perform without doing her jump back bend?
I'm waiting for you to do the same with a split.
I
Oh,
performed
yeah,
I performed without doing a split.
I performed without the back dip thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Wow. We're
Well,
fighting.
not on the show for either of you.
You're so.
Oh, the only time you
No.
performed without a split was Try.
But I still lost that anyway, so.
Well, debatable.
Should have done a
sister.
split.
Debatable, sister.
I should have done a split in my finale gown.
Rip it open.
Oh,
Cut it
Wait,
up the
could
middle.
you imagine if you did a slow split in your finale gown? You're like,
okay.
"Try."
But just know the dress was so heavy that there was no way I was going to get back up. It would just stayed
You would have stuck on the ground.
stayed on the floor
She's
in
just
that
in the split for the rest of
You
the.
would
I
have said,
can't-
Venus.
No, truly. And I can't lift my arms because of the
Wait, that's
sleeves.
kind of lit.
I'm just there for like
Let's
a
go
minute.
back. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Candace
go.
Drag Race, I'd like to come back and refilm the
Let's
finale.
go
lip
back.
Yeah,
sync
we're gonna re-edit that.
So that I could slow split in my
So we
gown.
had the rest. So after Xana, we had
Michaela.
Michaela.
who
Course.
after Xana really
Eight.
had a tough order in front of
Yeah.
her. She had to redeem the group. She had to bring it back up. She had to
But
get us back
if
together.
anything, it made Michaela look so good because it was like on the beat to the T. It was so
and it was
good.
so fun.
Yeah,
Hers
I
was
love watching
so
Michaela perform. Like
good.
seeing her in this
You
challenge,
really
I was
played
like,
me
you
like a
know, she's
stereo.
comfortable.
Her
right now.
rhythm and her you really played me like a stereo. Said you was never better about the
She
hell.
is a
So good.
lyricist.
No, literally a lyricist. I am waiting for Michaela, if you're watching this or listening to this,
Or
and
both.
if you ever record an album and you film a music video, I would love to be one of your video hoes.
Speaking of, if you are listening or watching this, you should subscribe to our YouTube. You should also follow us on Instagram at Powderpuff Girls Official. You also should rate us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Honestly, if you really want to do your big one, you should do all of the above.
And
on
while
every-
you're at it, follow us on Instagram at Powderpuff.
I said that.
She
but
said that already.
It's okay.
Yeah, she
Oh.
said that already.
It bears repeating. It bears repeating.
You listen now on Audible.
We should
Wait.
go Audible.
I'm really Audible, please.
Can we get an
Wait, but-
Audible sponsorship?
Yes.
Please.
And
Audible.
Scentbird.
And Scentbird.
Scentbird. Oh, please,
Scentbird.
Scentbird. Or the socks ones.
I don't want to do
Bombas.
BetterHelp though. I don't like
What?
the BetterHelp
Bombas
ones.
socks.
They always sponsor Dead Meat videos. Also, shout out to Dead Meat. I doubt they listen, but
Wow.
you know
Oh
what?
wow, you really
Sponsors.
James
we
A.
could be
Janice.
so
You really
good for
dragged us.
James A. Janice, I would love to do a kill count with you.
Anyway,
Please.
then we get into Perla's verse.
Don't edit that out,
So
Midas.
fun.
So fun. I loved your sweater. The little fire.
Thank you. It was from Shein.
work.
Yeah, it was from Shein.
You
Work.
can now
Yeah.
buy the Perla sweater on
On
Shein.
Shein.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, it's probably gone by now. You know how Shein likes to have an item and then gets rid of it.
Oh yeah, they cycle through. Their
Honestly,
stuff.
you could probably scan everyone's outfits in the workroom on Shein, and you'll find everything.
You better drag your sisters.
Well, copyright free.
Mwah. Your verse was so fun.
It was.
Love the end. 1, 2, Perla's gonna get you. 3, 4, I'm at your door. So
door.
cute.
I panicked writing it, and I was like, what things do I know that I like and that I could write something off of? And I was like, movies and astrology. And then I remember sitting there.
And if any of you watch the podcast, you know she's not lying.
Oh,
That's
literally.
all she does.
I was like sitting there going through like my Rolodex of 90s, and the Called You the Teen Dream is a reference to Jawbreaker when Rose McGowan is like, I did it. I killed the teen dream.
We're like genius.com right now.
What? We're like genius.com.
Where they give
Sponsor
the
us,
Where
genius.com.
they give the backstory to
Yeah.
every line.
Girl, she acting like she dochi.
Obviously, some people online are very like, Nightmare on Elm Street is 80s. Why are you just referencing an 80s horror classic? The last Nightmare on Elm Street.
You
movie-
are
no,
chronically
we're doing
online,
it. We're
sister.
doing it. We're doing it.
No, I'm just like, where did you
Bro,
see
I'm
this?
giving my
sister?
big one. I'm
But
giving
where
my
did you
big
see
one.
it? I'm like,
Oh, she's looking.
I study.
Baby, after the episode, baby Perla was on her phone watching.
Oh yeah, I'm like
waiting for the girls to come.
Wait. So
Yeah.
what's the thing
Okay,
about
Nightmare on Elm Street in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
last
so
one.
the last Nightmare on Elm Street movie came out in 1996. So
Oh, she knows her references.
and the one that I was like really referencing was A New Nightmare, which came out in 1994. So like take that
Oh.
internet.
That one person who made
internet.
that comment on the internet that got 0 likes,
Yeah,
you've been responded to.
I got you, bitch. No, I like you. It's okay. And then Drop Dead Gorgeous,
Dr. Gorgeous.
was the Drop You Dead, and then Death Becomes Her was Miss Ashton, because that was
fuck is her
Meryl
name?
Streep's character,
Yeah.
Okay,
Madeline Ashton. So call me Miss Ashton when I drop you dead. Bam.
Okay.
Because they were frenemies.
I do love that.
Yeah, her and Goldie Hawn, and those are my references. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Great set of references.
I never thought my random knowledge of
I
film
cannot
would
wait
come
to
in
watch
handy.
your genius interview.
Thank you.
That'd be a
I'm-
funny TikTok if you did that though. Like a
A full reference.
we'll
for
do
that?
like,
like
do like a
talk
yellow
about-
background and do like genius. Yeah,
Like bootleg genius.
it would have been funnier if you had already filmed it though, and then you
Just did it.
yeah.
I'm in drag. I could do it today.
Okay,
Well,
bitch, do it out.
I probably won't. I'm
She's
probably
You
not
probably
gonna-
won't, yes.
I'm gonna take a
Wait, we
sleep.
have one more person on the group. We also have Virgo.
Virgo.
Her last little run with the split
Ooh.
around to the middle.
I had no idea. It was kind of that split in the middle. Never saw her do that in my life. That was crazy. But also, it gave a little Brooklyn tease.
It was a Brooklyn tease. I will say she
Oh, I
cheated
didn't
it
even
because it
notice
wasn't a
that.
middle split. She still did
Oh,
a
we saw.
side split. But it was the way that
How
she
did
like,
you notice
swooped
that
up-
it was a side
You
split?
should hit the ground.
Well, no, because it's just a different split. You go into the split differently.
Oh, can you do that?
No, I can't do a middle split.
Can you
Well,
do
she
the side
she
split that
probably do
looks
that,
like a
yeah.
middle split?
Well, I only do a side split.
Can you do the side split that looks like a middle split?
I can fake it. Like
Yeah,
Virgo
do it right
did.
now.
No.
Middle splits
Okay.
are really hard.
Anyway, so
someone who
those are
can't do
the girl
anything.
groups.
I would say for not, I would rank my favorites was probably Michaela. My second was you. My
Then
third
Virgo.
was Virgo, and then
Xana.
yeah, Xana has to be last. But I will say,
Has to be last.
I do feel like it's like you and Michaela break, Virgo break, Xana.
But you know what, Xana might have lost the challenge, but she won the internet. This is like the
Yeah, I like Dawn rage tweeting, being like,
this is like
was awful.
Supernova 2.0.
No, Supernova was
No, it's a different.
a one in
it's
a million.
different. Supernova was.
Was worse.
It's still in my brain.
Wait, comment below. Which was worse? Terra Nova's Supernova or Xana's I can read phony all over your face? Comment which one was the more ironically bad one.
First place.
And then next week we'll see what the
What
general
the results
consensus.
are. If we can leave a
Yes.
poll, we will. There'll be a poll somewhere.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know how to do that, but Midas. Mwah.
Thank you.
Give Midas a mic.
Hashtag give Midas a mic. Maybe the amount of messages I got about that. Woo, crazy.
I feel like we should just keep running with it until finally
We're
someone-
working on getting a fourth mic. We're working on it.
No, we're just gonna have like an extra cam at
If-
some
if
point.
you
and
would
it's
like
just a
to-
Midas cam.
If
Mi-
you'd like to
Midas hunch in
send
the
us a
corner.
fourth mic,
Wait.
doing our big one.
If you really want Midas to have a mic, we'll
Send
put our
us a
PayPal
mic.
on the story.
or we just do a Amazon wish list with the mic.
Oh,
doing our big one.
Oh.
You ate that up.
Thank you.
Okay, I
Amazon
love that.
sponsor
Okay,
us.
so that was the episode. We have all the performances.
That was all the performances.
Should we rank the performances of like both groups combined?
Why not? I would say
Number 1,
Michaela,
number 2,
Perla,
number
Hey.
3.
Uma,
Oh,
Hey.
number 4,
Helena,
number
Helena.
5.
Virgo,
Oh, number 6.
Minnie,
Number 7. How many have left? 8? 8 of you?
Xana,
Zana.
And then 8.
Jaylene.
That's all.
Jaylene.
There's only 8, right?
Yeah.
I
I could switch Minnie and Xana. I think Xana would go above Minnie.
Minnie and Zana.
We'll see. We'll tie them.
Honestly, I agree with your list completely.
Pretty much, yeah.
I would put Helena above Virgo too. Yeah.
Well,
I disassociated.
yes, you did.
Yeah.
And that's our ranking for the
Perla does not wish
performances.
to comment.
Before we get into the runways, we did have a little makeup mirror chat about sobriety, relationships
Yeah.
with alcohol. Talk about it.
Oh my God, yeah.
little more.
This was like a very intense conversation, especially like now watching it back. I honestly didn't realize how healing Jaylene's words were.
Yeah, those were great.
It was like being in there in that moment, like speaking to her and hearing what she had to say was literally like it felt like a weight kind of came off my shoulders there. But watching it back again, like at the time I was like 3.5 years sober. Now I'm over 4 years sober, and it's just so cool to like even see myself back then and just how much further I've come in my sobriety.
Like
and
even
like
since that conversation and like,
yeah, and like
and how you've like taken some of those things to heart and like applied.
exactly.
Well, and
like
also to hear from Jaylene, who's been sober for, I think she said 20 years.
25 years.
Yeah, for so long. Like to see like, oh, someone has gone through this and they've made it this far. And is still sober. It's like that's probably so inspiring as well. Just to be like, oh my gosh, like that's where I am headed with my sobriety.
And
all
like
that.
I'm at a point in my life now where genuinely I don't think I will ever touch alcohol again, nor do I want to. I don't have cravings for alcohol anymore. I don't
Just cigarettes.
feel
and
the
Coke.
like I love my
Coca-Cola.
cigarettes.
Coca-Cola.
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 I love Coca-Cola.
This is like another one of those moments that happened in Ottawa.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I love my Coca-Cola and I love my cigarettes. But this was just like a really like, I think I'm at a point now where like I have zero desire to ever touch alcohol again. Like there's been moments where I've accidentally like sipped from the wrong drink and I'm like, oh, gross. Or like I remember
But also that doesn't like, those moments should
Like,
not
actively
define
having a
your.
drink
no,
compared
those
to that.
those are accidents. Those aren't
Yeah. Out of your control.
mistakes on my own self.
Mhm.
But even if it was like, so sobriety is not a linear journey. And I always say to people who have talked to me about their sobriety and like getting sober and things like that, like your sobriety journey does not compare to another person's. And you should never consider how someone else is doing in their sober journey as a way to match it to your own, because it is not your journey. Always take things at your pace, do things that work for you, and know that there is no wrong decision in how you choose to get there.
Like how my sobriety journey is ordering a tequila during the sobriety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't make a joke about sobriety, sister. But during this conversation, we were in the viewing party, and this is at the point where the shots were definitely getting to Aurora, and she just wanted one more. So Iris, one of the bartenders at Lookout, was walking by right at the moment that this was happening, and Aurora just goes in front of everyone, "Hi, Iris, could I get a tequila shot?" And then Pearl is at the screen going,
I was like fighting back tears, like watching that moment. And Aurora's like, can I get a double?
"Oh my God." Me and those other people in the front row, baby, we were dying.
No, it was
That was
hilarious.
hilarious.
I felt like the people at the viewing party got to see a little more than they should have with the fun that I was having.
See, but also like at this point in my life as well, like I do not care if people are drinking around me. I don't.
You're
like,
comfortable in
oh
your
yeah,
sobriety.
like I don't need people to like.
Yeah, you also work in a bar.
Exactly. I don't need people to dodge alcohol
Yeah.
because I'm in the room. I'm like, get your drinks, have
Also,
fun,
y'all,
do
like
your
I feel
thing.
like in your own life, like whoever you are, whatever you're doing, like I didn't drink for almost a whole year.
Yeah.
I felt like my relationship with alcohol had changed, but now I'm back to drinking. But I think I'm back to it with a different
mindset.
Yeah, I don't need to do it every time I'm at a bar.
Yeah.
I don't always need to drink. I definitely also do not really drink when I'm not in drag.
Yeah.
And then I also don't really feel the need to go as hard.
It's become more of a work thing.
Yeah.
Just like
or just like I'm at a party, I want to whatever, and like I want a little bit of energy, I want a little bit of fun, I want to like have a little bit of a mood change.
You want to be in the like the vibe
'Cause
of
also,
the room.
honestly, y'all, like being sober at a club, like it's hard. Like being paid to perform in a club when you're the only sober person there or one of the only ones is quite exhausting.
When the majority
Yeah.
of the
It's
people in that
quite
building,
exhausting because although you're performing and you're at the same level the whole time, but then all of a sudden the audience starts getting less respectful, more touchy, more feely, and it's like more invasive in questions and in like personal space.
Yeah.
And you're just like, and you're not really understanding that because you're not on the same journey with them. Like you're not getting like drunk.
Yeah.
you're staying
Like,
so aware of
Yeah, and
everything.
it becomes taxing, very taxing.
Yeah. And that's like a huge thing with me. Like I do a show, I go home. I don't
Well, because you don't want to involve yourself in that.
no
Disaster.
And I don't like being in situations like I will never go to a house party, an after party, anything like that.
Cut to
because-
us in Ottawa going to an after party. You didn't come.
yeah, no, literally. I was like,
Truly, we got back to the hotel and we're like, okay, we're going to this after party. And Pearl was like, I'm staying.
Pearl said, have fun. And then you were like shocked by that. And I said, sister, did you think she was going to come?
I was shocked just in the sense that I was like, we're all going together.
Oh, come with us. But it's
Yeah.
Perla. She doesn't want to go.
Oh, yeah.
No, but honestly, like knowing how the party went too, and I was like,
You wouldn't have had fun.
Perla wouldn't have had.
Well,
No.
I don't even think that. Anyways, I'm not going to say that. Mwah. It
I
wasn't
would've
even that
just
much fun
wanted
for
to
us.
sit there.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
I also feel like now it's like I feel like you have a better grasp on this than I do because you're a much more social person than I am. But I don't want to be in a confined space with people that will be asking me 20 questions.
And to be fair, you're currently on your season,
So
Yeah.
it's worse.
so it's gonna be like they're asking about your run on the show. People are gonna try to find out how the show goes that they haven't seen, like for episodes they
Or
haven't
they
seen.
already know because
they already know and
they're
they're
on
trying to be
Reddit.
like-
Or they think they know because they're on Reddit. And then they're up into you acting like they know and acting like, oh, girl, I already know all that.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's nice, but you're not going to hear it from my mouth.
Yeah,
Yes.
your position going to a party right now versus me going is very different. Just 'cause
Yeah.
people will be in your business on things that like you might not even be able to talk about yet.
Yeah.
Versus me, I'm like, my season's done. I'm like,
Girl, I feel like I go to a party, people ask about Perla. I'm like, do I look like Perla?
no.
But
We're
if
the
you
same
think I
height.
do, oh.
Wait, what was that moment when someone came
Oh
up?
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, share this,
was like
and then
2
we're gonna
years
move
ago
on.
in a club. Like, I walked in the club and someone goes, oh my God, you're Perla. And I go, oh, you think I'm skinny?
We got to filming today, and Perla texted Van saying, "Sexy tall lady, I'm here."
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, I said
The way I went, oh, I'm coming.
Yeah, you
And then I
said
didn't even
"sexy
come.
tall lady,"
What
and then I
was
called
it?
Perla,
Sexy short lady.
no, pretty smaller girl.
yeah, I said
What are you? Average height baddie.
let us in sexy tall lady.
Sexy tall lady.
Yeah.
Pretty small girl, and I'm
Average height baddie.
average height baddie.
Average hype baddie.
I
oh
love
my
that.
god. Should we talk about some runways?
Let's get into
Let's
the
get into
runways.
the runways.
Oh, let's pull
This
it up.
runway, 90s glamour and grunge.
You're right.
First up, we
was
have
the one, sister, no, it was the one I was so upset I didn't get to do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would have ate
But
this
then
up.
I calmed myself down by saying, baby, you do this every day.
Yeah.
You know what? That's so
Just do it
valid.
whenever you want.
Girl, pull.
You don't need a
pull,
runway.
Pull up in your
But because of
little
that, I'll be extra harsh.
period. Well, let's be harsh.
Also, this is an easy category to make something really cool. No shade.
Thank you so much.
Well, yes.
First up, we have the Virgo Queen.
Didn't like it. Next.
I didn't like the pants of this.
It looks like a pant you could buy at Old Navy.
That's the thing. The pants are just like very.
Oh, yeah. I like the chain detail on the tartan. Like the tartan top.
I wish it went into the flannel.
pants.
The
Oh,
flannel.
the flannel.
Yeah, or if it was like chain print on the plaid and then actual chains on the denim.
Also, if the denim was like
Ripped to shit.
customized in any
It
sense
just
of the
just
word.
looked like, other than the rhinestoning, it just looked like a pair of jeans over.
But
a
also,
corset.
it's like also I think like, okay, I was a little harsh by saying I didn't like it at first, but I don't like it. But let me explain why. I feel like we've seen this kind of like streetwear denim thing done on Drag Race before. Cut to Simone's finale or a step-down
Simone's
look.
finale
And
was
that-
unreal.
And the criticism for that was like it's just a pair of jeans. But those jeans were customized, had flares to it, Swarovski crystals, different sizes, different colors. They were acid wash. They had they had dimension to them. This is a literal pair of jeans you could buy at Old Navy with She Stoned.
I will say this outfit
I'm
in
being crazy.
person, fucking like
Sparkled.
sparkle
No,
galore.
I saw a zoom in of the knee, and it's like like stones.
Like
Yeah.
stone.
But ultimately, I think it just needed more. It needed like a couple pairs of jeans that she ripped up and put together. Not necessarily like Michaela did, but like could have done it in a different
Like a
way.
patchwork kind of
Yeah.
way or something.
Also, denim is such a great material. Also, if you wanted to play off jeans, it also would have been cool to do like a Canadian tuxedo and play off that idea as well.
I will say, I
cooking.
absolutely love Virgo in like a darker eye makeup and darker lip.
Yeah, neck up. I love the hair on her. I love
Love the
makeup.
hair. I remember turning to you saying, I love the hair.
Love the hair.
Love the hair.
Did not like the outfit, and with the flannel too. I like the flannel around the waist, but again, I wish it was bigger. I wish it was more dramatic. I wish it had like.
It was
Like,
like flannel
it was,
tied
like,
around jeans.
I wish it
dragging
felt like you
more.
weren't some girl that went to the bar and you were like the performer at the bar. The girl paid to see.
Oh my god.
Is that me? I'm just living up to my brand.
This is a soft puff for me.
It's a pass.
I'm gonna soft puff.
Moving on, we have Perla.
Okay, this one was the one. This was the one.
This is a super.
The
puff.
drama, again, like the dimension. You had multiple size of safety pins. You had big, massive ones
Kilt
too.
pins. There
The
were
small.
studs
mix
on
of
it.
different fabrics
The-
and different textures.
Yeah.
The acidity of the yellow, like the way it was so punchy, the dimension in the fur. You couldn't really see it on the runway, but it said
Fake.
Fake.
Fake was spray painted on the train of it.
Also, your hair is kind of reminiscent of your girl group hair too.
Also, your hair,
yeah,
stunning.
the hair was really fun.
The black, the
Yeah.
yellow.
the
It's
black, the yellow,
a
this little
blonde to
bang.
yellow to black ombre wig, and the entire back of it is 2 twist buns with pieces sticking off. I wish they showed more of the back of it because it's also filled with kilt pins and stones,
Yeah.
like it's fireworks stone.
Also, I
off
love that
the
you use
back.
plaid in like one, a color we don't normally see plaid in, yellow,
Yeah.
and 2, in a way we're not seeing plaid on the runway. Everyone, like you got a pasty and a
Yes.
A
penny,
pasty
and it was
and a
like
penny.
coming through, underlaid, overlaid. It wasn't like the main focus.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice even your little
Oh, the
shoe.
shoes
has
are
Oh yeah,
yellow.
the
yellow
shoes are
level
fuzzy.
fuzz
Yeah,
on
and they were
it.
completely stoned as well.
And did you wear the same earrings as the challenge?
I wore different ones. So the ones in the challenge were a full cigarette, and these
Okay.
were a smoked cigarette.
Okay, because I was like, it's definitely giving a nod.
She
but
said
they
in
looked
between the
different.
challenge and the thing, I smoked it.
yeah.
Also, I love the
Definitely.
photos you posted of this.
Oh, what a
Honestly,
great
this was
collage.
my favorite runway you have shown so
So
far.
far.
Yeah, this one I loved because
Also,
it was like
grand. It was dramatic. Period.
I think I took 90s in a different route than everyone too. Like I wanted to reference like
and it had glamour and grunge.
And
Yeah.
it's a silhouette that like I know to be Perla.
yeah, but
but other
I've done
people
like a
might-
nude
but
gown.
Other people might not
Yeah, you
have
did a
recognized
nude
it. Version of this.
yeah, kind of.
yeah.
You've had this silhouette and this like these ideas throughout your drag.
And I just
career,
revamped
You kinda
them
took
in a
those
new
ideas and
which also is
category.
fun as someone who knows you and people who know you can see on the show, like they can see you in it.
Yeah, like the look was I wanted to reference like 90s club kids like
Yeah.
Amanda Lepore because she's to me 90s glamour is Amanda Lepore.
Absolutely.
Which I thought was a really cool way to also throw in like a nod and a reference to Aquaria who really like redefined the fashion girl narrative on the show. Like I think Violet
Yeah, I'd
solidified
agree
it
with that.
and
Well,
Aquaria
she was, like, new wave.
redefined it.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I wanted to pay homage to that, and then obviously the hair is Gwen Stefani, no doubt inspired. The giant fur
Yes.
stole. Yes.
Wait, I didn't catch that, but you're so right.
Yeah, I literally
Did
used
you not
it.
read her Instagram post, sister?
It's a full
I
image
liked
of Gwen
it and I said
Stefani.
move on.
Sister.
And then the fur is a reference to the Gucci Ghost collaborator. I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now, but he's from Saskatchewan.
shocked.
So I wanted to do the fake as like a reference to that, also paying homage to Canadian
But still, even like
artists.
spray paint, grunge, like taking something and making your own.
Exactly.
The only thing I guess like you referenced Amanda Lepore, it could have been cool, could have been fun if you had like a pair.
of huge tits.
Yeah, but it's also really
Cynthia-
not your
Cynthia
brand.
is gonna listen to this and be like, Perla in boobs. She's gonna do it. She's gonna wear a boob.
I think it'd be so fun if you had like a pair of tits with this, but also it's really not like what I see you as.
It's,
Yeah.
It's so not.
But it
your
still could have
drag.
been fun to reference
Yeah.
the like because of what you're saying and where you're pulling your inspiration from. Like that could have been a fun
I'm like
twist on you
Amanda Lepore.
after top surgery.
No, like Amanda Lepore dreaming of top surgery. This is the before. I don't know when
Dreaming
she
of the
got it.
boob job, not
Yeah.
top surgery.
Dreaming of
Yeah.
the boob
Yeah.
job.
Anyway, surgery this, surgery that. Next look. This is the puff. Super puff for me. My favorite look on the runway.
Okay, next we have Xana in her Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
She won me at Buffy.
Also, like,
she won me at Buffy.
what's that girl's name? Tiffany Chucky thing?
Oh, Tiffany Valentine.
Yeah, that one. It gave her that too.
It was cute.
Call me, I'm alive.
Yeah, I really like the dress. I don't care for the jacket at all.
I love the
jacket.
jacket.
I don't care for the jacket at all. I think it just, I don't know.
I was
maybe it
obsessed
just felt very like
with the jacket.
a
I think she
jacket.
looked really pretty here.
Maybe because
I
she
do
like never really
too.
wore the jacket. It was like over her shoulder the whole time.
She's got her
Her
steak. That's what it is.
I like the dress though. I thought the dress was fun.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
This
I
is a
like that
puff
it
for
also
me.
was like on her Instagram. She posted that she thrifted it, and then Jared Price from Vancouver customized it, and that's
Yes.
also very like grunge. To
Yes.
take something that already exists and then making it your own. So I think that was really cool. I would say definitely not a weak look on the runway tonight, and definitely a good look. I would have loved to see her experiment a little bit with her makeup this runway.
Right, like not just the regular paint.
Yeah,
It would have been really cool.
but I
if
guess also you guys only have so much
she-
time to change between
But
performances.
imagine
the
doing
runway.
this look, but with the Buffy vampire faces. So
I'm
it's
not
like
familiar.
I've never seen it. For you guys at home, you can imagine. There's a comment every episode about how like Perla makes a reference that me and Aurora don't understand. They wish they were there. So this can be your comment.
Yeah, put
Do
it in
your
the
big
comments. Tell us that you got the reference. But this is a puff for me.
Puff for me too.
my back hurts.
All right.
Puff or pass?
I'm gonna puff it.
Okay.
Next, we have our challenge winner. We have
Ooh.
Michaela
Fuck me.
Couture in her little denim on denim on denim on denim on denim.
My like favorite thing about this look was that the boxers were rhinestone and had couture on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when the
Yeah.
grill popped out.
Not that. We won't talk about that.
Oh, yes, we will.
Everybody sit down, because we need to talk about that.
5-second rule.
I got too excited. She just had to jump out.
Oh,
Like literally?
I
on the
was
floor.
also getting a tequila shot at that part, so I missed that.
Oh yeah, she was talking and the grill popped out of her mouth. And
did have
That was when we were doing our shot together.
That's when we got the shot together.
I didn't realize that happened because I had completely disassociated and was like, "How the fuck am I not in the bar?" But then I looked over and she was like reaching down onto the ground laughing, and I was like, "Ah."
Okay, you see what I mean about like the pants? These are not jeans you could just buy at the store. These
Yeah.
were completely customized.
Well, it's giving
Yeah.
extra.
head to toe.
You're a drag queen.
Everything was customized. And although they may have been jeans she originally bought at the store and then customized, that's fine. But they look unique, individual, gorgeous.
And her
I
walking
love
out
them.
in this, you knew she felt so puss. Like her attitude.
She
in
also
the
felt
outfit,
she felt comfortable. She was, "This is
comfortable.
me."
She was selling the outfit, girl.
The only thing I would have wished to change is that the coat would have been bigger, like grander, larger. I think there's a general theme this season of just like
Make it bigger.
volume, more
Make it
volume,
bigger.
make it bigger,
Yeah.
make
Maybe
it
there's
drag.
well, also it's just like in context to the stage of Drag Race. It's like the stage is big.
Take
Yeah.
up more space.
Take up more space.
You can afford
but
to.
also, how do you
My
know that before you
5'5"
get there?
ass took up a lot of space on this
Yeah,
one.
You
and
did.
your fur
That-
was
that
great.
fur was
yes.
great.
I would have wished it was bigger, but other than that, the whole look is
Yeah,
fantastic.
Michaela
This
and
is
amazing.
this is a super puff.
Also, her nails are so pretty.
super
This-
puff. Yeah, I love the hair.
Oh,
I love everything about this look.
the gold.
Everything
Yeah,
about
the hair
this
gives
is
like a little
puff.
bit of like baps too, and like
I love it. I love
Yeah.
love
Puff, puff, puff for this.
so good. Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, stunning.
Love it.
Puff.
Super puff for sure. You and her, my favorite of the week, the challenge, the look, everything.
Absolutely. Next, we have Uma.
You know, that's my girl, but it's
All I remember is
It's hard to
watching,
defend.
watching this live.
I like green.
Watching this live, I had to grab the mic and just start screaming, "What is that?
You know, I understand all of her references.
What is that?"
For those at home, those were the two tequila shots speaking.
And you know what? I'm looking right now. She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
It's pretty bad.
It's really bad. Like the shoes don't match the outfit.
Pearl is having an out of body experience.
I really hate the color. Like really hate the color.
So you hate Van?
No, Van would never wear this kind of green.
Well, I also wear something that had a little bit of shape, but
I just don't like it.
she posted on Twitter like all of her references, like Courtney Love,
Courtney Love.
Cobain,
The
which
Courtney
are all
Love is
great
so
pieces
prevalent.
to pull from, but the way it just came out in the end. Also, I'm so sorry, everyone. I need to say this for everyone at home. It is okay to make something dragified. Like, please dragify it. Please
you're
do
on
not
a-
look like you just
You're on a drag
Bought a-
competition.
plaid from the store and put it on your body. Like, I can't. It just looks like things you bought at the store. And that doesn't say that everything needs to be custom. Not everything needs to be custom and amazing. Maybe Perla has worn tons of things this season that were not custom, but she made it look like it.
You know what? The shawl that I wore, like the big fur stole, is 2 blankets stitched together.
Clock it.
Literally $30 on Amazon.
Start
They're
the
2
clock
blankets
counter.
stitched
Let's
together.
go.
You know what this looks like to me? In Toronto, we have some queens who always like show up to the gigs in like
Oh,
a
shut
little-
the
moo-moo.
fuck up.
and like
Baby, I used to wear that pleated. Do you remember that pleated like kind of like greeny brown?
Yes,
dress
and you
that I used
tie
to
it at the
wear?
knee.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's the to and from. It's the outfit that you wear to the gig and from the
the
gig.
to and from. And Priyanka famously always wore plaids, like long plaids. to
Yeah,
go to the
long
gigs.
plaid flannels. But this looks like a to and from.
You clocked it. Pass.
This is a to and from.
Uma,
this is a pass.
In the challenge, you were top.
you were
three.
top 3,
In the runway, sister.
bottom 3.
Yes.
I'm so
gonna
sorry,
soft
Uma.
puff it.
No, I'm gonna pass.
Oh, Perla's
this.
doing her political one.
She's it's giving Miss Congeniality today.
Oh,
okay.
Perla is doing her political one.
Moving on, we have Helena. I don't like it.
I like that the plaids were big. Like the volume was there.
To me,
The train was my favorite part.
Yeah,
the
the train was
my
cute.
favorite part.
this kind of just like this looked like Virgo's, but just with less bedazzlement on it.
I feel bad she even knew on the runway that she didn't necessarily think
Yeah.
this came out the way
she wanted it
she
to.
wanted it to.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I think that Helena really could have. You know, the other issue I think I have with this, because looking at it now, like objectively, I don't think it's even that bad in comparatively to what we just looked at. But I think
Yeah.
also you think Helena Poison, you think this runway, you think, oh, she is going to
Pop the fuck off.
murder these girls. And she lightly tapped them on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
I
I
do wish
really
the hair
don't.
was
I really don't
darker.
get any like grunge from this look.
I feel bad. Helena, if you're listening, I think the audience, okay, if you're listening, y'all, let us all send Helena like $5, $10 and be like, please do a redo, like do a reshoot, make a look.
Please.
Oh, she would fuck this up.
I
She
do
would
your
fuck
big one.
this up.
Like Drag Race Challenge, like let's throw her some coins.
But also, let's
do
throw her some
thing.
coins since she lost like $5,000 worth of shit in a fucking stolen, lost suitcase from Flair Air.
Well, we're still hoping she can find it.
Fingers crossed, girl.
Yeah,
like
because the
fingers
chronicles are real.
crossed.
But for this look, I think I'm gonna pass it.
Oh, also when she lost her bag in Vancouver, I said to Ben, I was like, honestly, that really sucks for her. But if anyone in the world can make this work for her, it's Helena.
Girl,
Yeah.
I'm watching her stories. I'm like, she still looks good.
She looks
She
great.
looks great.
So I'm like, ultimately, she is so resourceful. I'm like, I know it sucks, Helena. I'm so sorry, but honestly, I'm sure everyone that came to your show this weekend is wowed and amazed by how you were able to do that. And that's what I said to Ben. I was like, they bought a ticket for the show, and I know she's worried about not showing like Helena at her fullest, but I'm like, they almost got you at your, like, they got like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
They got to watch you do like a design challenge in front of their eyes, and then also perform.
Yeah.
Very that.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she just turned it like really hard.
She showed off all her strengths.
I
when it-
agree.
when it
Yeah.
counted.
I agree.
She's just someone who I know could walk into a department store, buy like 4 makeup products, and do a whole face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
And
I'm
use
like-
all of those products in ways that you would never expect them to be used.
And I'm like, I'm sorry that happened to you, but if you saw her in Vancouver and Victoria, you're lucky because
Because she's an icon.
she's just so good at like being resourceful. So,
Period.
but not my favorite look. I'm gonna pass it.
I'm gonna pass this.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it too.
Oh my god! Now that I have nails on, except I'm talking so much with my hands. Like,
Or girl,
like,
she's
this
like,
is so-
"Ka-ka-ka-ka-ka-ka-ka-ka."
I'm like, woo, and I keep hitting the mic with it a little bit. So.
Did you have a vision almost like a prophecy?
what?
Moving on. Next, we have Jaylene
Aurora got it. Aurora
Time.
got it.
The beanie was crazy.
No, the beanie was smart because it was fucking cold. I was in mesh, bitch.
Okay, I think that I have to just ring true with everything I said before. It looks just really pedestrian.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, okay, this was my favorite of the pedestrian looks, but
Yeah, but Jaylene was like, I was alive then. I was fucking shit up then.
I think it's just okay to dragify things though.
she looks like a Dor Delano after a couple decades.
Wait, you did say that at the viewing party, and it was so funny. She was like, "This is a Dor Delano at 60."
Am I wrong?
No,
Are you gonna tell me
Jaylene
that I'm
is
wrong?
not 60.
Yeah, she's
54.
53? 53?
Oh.
Oh.
No, that
54?
kitten's 58.
Girl, we just
Is Kitten 58?
we keep assigning ages
Oldest drag queen
on Drag Race ever.
I'm also 58.
Whoa.
soon. But this look, it just seems very plain to me.
Yeah, it's a pass.
It's a pass.
It's a pass.
Merry Christmas.
Perla?
I'm going to pass it.
Okay.
Oh, finally she passed
Gonna pass
something.
it. And finally, we have Minnie Wang in
This random black coat and a bra and panty.
Venus's design challenge from last year. Honestly, it looks pretty much the same.
Wow, you two really woke up and just chose chaos today.
To be fair, I said I'm going to go in.
And Van said, Aurora, I can't wait to talk shit with you. And
I
was like,
did indeed say that because last episode, maybe you and Destiny were giving your Miss Congeniality tease.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How big is the blunt?
How big is the blunt?
Yeah.
Very big, sister.
Okay, so it's enough to pass it to other people.
Yeah. Other people have some takes.
Okay. I think just for those reasons, because it's Christmas time, holiday time, sharing is caring, I might have to just pass it to the next person just because I want them to smoke it too. Yes.
And I said, am I the only one being Well, I was very Michaela in Untucked this week when I said, am I seeing this?
Am I hearing the right thing?
Yeah.
Am I hearing that correctly? I mean, like,
It's
the
cute.
look itself is great.
Would have been better for the girl group performance than a runway.
Absolutely. I just
Oh,
don't
I
think
agree
this
with
is
that.
this
Yeah.
just
I agree with
isn't
that.
like a
Good look,
runway.
but just wrong reason.
I did love the coat.
I didn't.
did not like the coat.
I like the
Also,
coat.
with her Australian accent, cowl neck sounded like it was just cow neck. I was really
Can we get a clip?
confused.
I am
Get a
going
clip.
to
Hashtag give Midas a mic.
I'm going to puff the look, but pass the reason she used it. Like pass it on the runway, but puff the look itself.
I agree with that.
I'm
I
gonna puff
agree
the
with
look,
that.
but I have to pass the hair.
Fuck it.
Oh, I liked the hair.
Was that our last one?
That was our last one, and
Oh
those
my
were our looks for
God.
episode 5.
So overall,
Michaela deserved that fucking win.
basically it was you and Michaela.
it was between you and Michaela.
But let's gather ourselves. Let's do some breathing exercises and gather our thoughts to end what we think of this episode 5. Moments.
Girl, Untucked. Got a little
It was
heated.
so fun.
It got a little
Okay. My girl
heated.
Uma. I don't know if y'all are sending hate to Uma, but baby, Uma is a character this season. She is the one. She is that girl. Her runway may have sucked, but she made up for it in Untucked. Because baby, you
Her and
better.
Michaela both made up for it in Untucked.
Oh, you better look
That
at
was a
Michaela and say
team
you should have been in the
effort.
bottom,
Girl.
or you could have been in the bottom. I
It
guess is
was-
what she said.
It was crazy,
I
though, for
do
Uma to say,
remember-
like, Michaela, I think you could have been in the bottom for
It
this.
almost was more like what Minnie said of her, like, if Helena could have been the top, then maybe Perla could have been the bottom.
When Minnie said, it was so funny when they said that they thought that I might be in the bottom, and I just like pipe up and I'm like, wow, Minnie. I was just being such a shit because I was just I didn't give a fuck.
Well, also
you're like,
knowing
baby-
you're in the top, you're like, there's literally nothing at stake.
Yeah.
And no, literally, I was like, I don't care.
But yeah,
I
and then-
know that sounded awful on the mic. I just know
I'm
it.
so sorry.
And then
I
Michaela
just
just did
know
her
it.
whole. Am I hearing?
No,
this
but
right?
also it's like track record. It's like it would make more sense for people to think that you could have been in the bottom versus Michaela.
Yeah, I never in a million years did it cross my mind that Michaela would have been in the bottom. It did. It was not in my French vanilla fantasy.
So interesting that Uma said that, and I think like ultimately, do I think Helena should have been in the bottom? No,
No.
but I'm
No,
like,
I
would
agree.
any of the other 3 people in the top replaced her in the bottom 3? Definitely not.
I agree. It's just like it was such a weird, like it's
Thing
a
to
weird
say.
moment when so many people did so well that now you're like nitpicking for like
The little details.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah. You're like hunting for like what.
Well, this is also the
small
point of the
thing.
competition where there's 8 of you now. Well, now 7, and I feel like it's like you kind of have to like.
Nitpick.
It's so weird that there's 7 of us left now.
You have to rise to the top, and ultimately the things that are going to make you rise to the top are those little nuances and those little things, those little details that you're putting into your runways and your performances that are going to take you over the edge.
Yeah.
They're looking for a winner. They're not looking for second place. Oh,
Not too much, sister. I'm right here.
that is like the second comment I made about you losing in this week. Oh my God, I'm sorry,
What is
sister.
happening? Wow.
And that's on period.
I'm
That's on
sorry,
period.
sister.
Guys, she has a heart sometimes.
It's been a year. Aurora's over it now.
Mwah. I am over it. Girl.
Aurora is.
We can make
More
jokes
over
about
it.
it now.
I
More
make
over
jokes
it now,
about
more over
Yeah,
it.
that's true. That's so true.
And then we had lip sync.
Also, the moments with Michaela this episode were iconic. Am I hearing this the way I think I'm hearing this?
And then Xana going, no, you heard it right.
And then her going, well, I failed math in high school. And then when Jaylene said, well, everyone, Michaela's the winner of the challenge, she went, yeah, exactly. I told you bitches I was going to eat you all up.
I was going to eat you
There is something
up
about
in this
Michaela
challenge.
that is just so iconic in all of these moments. Like, I think it is just so iconic to watch her just like command the room. Like,
Also,
last
Michaela
week,
knows she's on a TV
this
show, and I
week-
love that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's having so much fun and she's delivering exactly what people want.
I'm obsessed, yeah.
I think it's stupid when people are like, "This is entitlement. This is this." It's like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Keep
she's
in mind, this is a
literally-
reality
Also,
TV
I
show.
and
want
she's giving the viewers.
people are calling
what
her
they
cocky
want.
and like full of herself, whatever. I'm like, also, she's not exhibiting any of that behavior, first of all. And number two,
she's confident.
well, no, number two, I want that.
Yeah.
Like, I do not want to watch someone on screen who's like, I don't know if I can
Who's, like,
do
quivering and, like,
this.
Wow,
timid
drag
and-
me.
Okay, at least you're funny
But
about
you're
it.
not
Yeah,
like that,
I'm
but you're
doing
not
it
like
in
that
a
every
funny
week.
way.
You're like that every week.
I'm doing it in a funny way.
When it came up to episode 2, whatever, you were like, I know I'm going to do good at this. Like, this is up my alley.
I did have a little spiral.
Ultimately,
but
we
that
all
was
have things we're
given.
not the best at. But I mean, like, someone who every episode's going to be like, I don't know if I can do this. And then, like, just like, it's not a pity party.
Well, also,
No.
it's like, if you don't think you could do it, why are you there?
Why
If,
did you
if it's
audition?
if it's your own pity
Why did you
party-
audition?
Literally, like,
Why did you audition?
well, I auditioned because I knew I was
Oh.
going to make it to the end, sister. I knew I was going to make it to the finale.
Oh, I thought you said you knew you were gonna win, and I went,
Well, no, I wouldn't.
You're
say
not like that. This is not anything about you. You definitely do not like hold your own pity party. You just get in your head, but then you quickly get out of your way.
Yeah.
And that's entertaining because then you can see yourself rise to the
growth.
challenge.
yeah.
But someone who just is always in their own pity party, girl, I can't be bothered with that.
I
You're
also
like, that's a
just
waste of
love
your
seeing
time.
Michaela, like, even when she falters, she's like, I faltered, but guess what? I'm still a bad bitch.
Clock it.
And I'm like, you know what?
Well, the design
Give it to
challenge,
me,
like she
give it
was
to
like,
me.
she was like, I'm gonna sell it. Like I'm gonna go on
She
stage.
said,
I'm
and
gonna
guess what?
Sell the
Yes.
outfit.
Even if I was in the bottom 2, I wouldn't go home. So what then?
Yep.
Speaking of bottom 2, we have Jaylene and Xana in the bottom 2.
I think this was a really bad song. I feel like we didn't get to tap the potential of this
90s hits.
of this lip sync battle. Okay, yes, 90s hits. I wish, I know it wasn't in the 90s, but I would have loved a really, really, really first album Fifi Dobson song.
I would. Oh, she's not
Like
good.
Take Me Away. It was 2001.
I was gonna say a
But-
No Doubt song, but No Doubt is
Oh, yeah,
Canadian.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think something that was more punk would have been perfect for this runway,
I can't even,
this
like,
performance.
Think of 90s.
Not right now, girl.
I just want to look. Y'all keep talking. I'm just gonna look.
This do be every episode, sisters.
But I was not wowed by the lip sync. It was.
I was not wowed.
It was whatever. I remember watching and just my face.
Xana definitely
my face was
won.
just like.
Xana definitely won, but I think that also you hear 90s glamour and grunge. The whole episode was 90s. You're thinking, baby, this song is going to go hard.
Yeah, the song itself just wasn't the most exciting. So
But-
I was like, okay,
Happy for Simone Denny, I guess.
yeah.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Simone
Did you know that I
Denny.
performed with her once at the Drink in Toronto?
Did you?
Yep. I had a Halloween performance, and randomly the bar owner came in and said, Simone Denny's coming out at midnight to sing You're a Superstar. And I said,
Okay.
wow, the gigs are slow these days.
They could have done Biff Naked.
They already had Biff Naked, but they should have done another
That's
song
fine.
from hers.
Or like,
Or they should have brought her back.
or Prozac. Len is supposedly, or Len is supposedly
Okay,
Canadian.
Biff Naked would have been incredible.
Like, you know that song, Steal My Sunshine?
That would have been fun.
Supposedly they're Canadian. It's on
that
the
would have been
Canadian
fun, but
90s
I want
hits.
something harder. But
Yeah.
anyway, the lip sync was fine. Jaylene, unfortunately, has left, the mother of the season.
Absolutely the mother of the season.
I definitely felt like it was her time to go.
Yeah.
But the moment she had on the show
So impactful.
Jaylene,
were some of the best
she
moments.
definitely left her mark on the show.
Some of the best moments the show's ever had.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
she just left her mark on the show. I think she left her mark on every single person that was there.
Absolutely.
And everything that she told us and everything that she like coached us on, and the moments where we got to like be human with her were just like
Yeah.
so genuine. And she has so much power in her words that it's like being around her is honestly an out of body experience. I think it's the best way to describe Jaylene is you feel like you walk away from a situation with Jaylene more powerful, and in a completely new headspace than you've ever been before. Like,
she's incredible. Yeah.
power.
Much love to Jaylene.
We love you,
Sending
Jaylene.
Love you,
to
Jaylene.
I feel like
love
we're just getting to the
you.
point of the competition where I am wanting to see. There's nothing to do with Jaylene, but I'm wanting to see people go home.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we've seen a couple challenges. We've seen a lot of what some of you can do and a lot of what some of you can't do. And so I'm at the point where I'm like, some of you are falling to the bottom and some of you need to get out.
Now I can't wait for Brooklyn to randomly call a double save and for you to react to that.
Baby,
Tune in next week on Canada's.
I would not love it.
At this point, I expect there to be a double save almost every season because they just start doing it now. So I'm like,
Well, if there was a double save on season 5, if there is one to come, then this lip sync should have been the double sachet.
bye.
Do you agree, sister?
I do agree. The lip sync was bad.
Baby,
the lip sync was bad.
Baby, this whole episode we were being, I felt like, baby, I'm not going to get no Xana voice note. But now, mwah, come for me, sister.
We'll be hearing from you, sister. Ms. Zana. Xana,
Watch,
don't.
it's
Xana,
gonna
don't.
be every queen lip syncs right now.
Wait,
It's
bottom
gonna be
seven, bottom
it's gonna
seven,
be a
bottom seven.
SmackDown round 2.
Lip sync playoffs round 2, bottom
I
seven.
love that.
That was it. That was the episode. Great episode, though. I loved.
It was a great
Loved the
episode.
way they changed everything and like made episode 90. It was really, really fun.
Yeah, I feel like the overall energy of this.
My favorite episode of
was
the season so
exciting.
far, I feel like, was this one.
It was a good 90s vibe. It was a good 90s vibe.
It was groovy. Is that 90s?
No, that's more like 70s,
Oh,
60s.
well,
Oh.
it was
I'm
rad.
saying yes.
Rad, yeah,
Rad.
rad. Tubular.
It was-
Totally
wait,
tubular.
It
Yeah.
was cool. Keul.
It was
Wait, Kuw? Kew?
KEWL.
Is that 2000s though?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like Scene Kid era with the XD.
That was like
Rar.
totally tubular,
Yeah.
radical.
or like this episode was totally bugging.
yeah.
Bugging.
Yeah.
You started the episode.
I wasn't
with
really
that.
alive in
Oh,
the 90s.
my 90s quotes this episode. I'm just a virgin who can't drive.
That was funny.
And then when I did the Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts from Little Rascals.
You and Helena having the time of your life this episode.
Oh yeah. Oh
chewing
yeah.
the fucking
Eraser?
just
Honestly, I did not remember
also
doing
Canada's
that.
Drag Race, the Instagram is popping off with these memes. That one kid in class and it's just you like
Oh
I'm
my
dead.
god. The booty ghost in
The
Jada's
booty
apartment.
ghost.
And next week we have the long-awaited episode.
Snatch,
Snatch
game.
Game.
oh, I can't wait
Aurora's
to critique
triggered.
this. Oh. I was like, I can't wait to
Aurora's
critique
triggered.
it.
Okay, wait. I don't know. We kind of mentioned Ottawa, but next week I think we should come dressed for the podcast in
Characters.
some characters.
I think we should do it. I think we should do
So
it.
y'all should let us know
Who you want to see us dress
what characters
dress
we
up
Okay,
as
dress up
I
as.
know no one knows who I'm doing until the episode airs.
But just say it right now.
No. No.
I'll say it.
Comment below if you would want me to do a new character or repeat the one that I did.
I love that.
Although you don't know. So it's kind of like a choose your own adventure without
It's a
knowing
choose
the
your own
result.
adventure.
Yeah.
It's a choose your
Oh,
own
okay,
adventure.
okay.
Yeah.
But you can comment below if you want to see Aurora pull Emperor Xiaobing out of the closet or if he should stay dead. Or
I think he should stay down.
or do you want to see maybe Aurora's
Other options.
other options she brought to Drag Race?
Ooh, what would have been my backup?
Oh.
I can pull that out easily, I think.
And do we want to see Van impersonate Midas?
Oh. She's doing it right now. Look at that. Like mother.
Maybe Midas impersonates me.
No. Her bangs are flat.
You're gonna do your short one.
Yeah, not doing your big one, doing your short one.
Yeah.
I just think about the substance meme that Midas posted where she was like, the substance is me staring at her while she's looking in the mirror. And I'm like, you're a fucking
Mama, a Midas behind you.
girl.
Mwah, no
Trust
bar.
the Midas touch.
I'll post something fun and referential for next week. Don't you worry.
Did you know, the last time we worked together was when I realized that was what your name was referencing. That took way too fucking long.
Well,
Hashtag give Midas a mic.
what a great episode.
Yeah, this is a really fun episode. Thank y'all for
And
watching.
this was a really spicy podcast episode.
Yeah. I gotta go take a bath
I
after
know, I
this.
took 1 week off and I'm like, no, I need to talk my shit.
Sister.
Right, Prilla?
I wish we could
Sister,
all
the
bake a
horns on your
cake.
head inspired me. I just felt devious.
Well, I made sure I had one for each
Devious,
of
that's a good word.
you. Oh yeah.
Devious.
Oh yeah.
Ew,
Aurora
oh
got
my
it.
God.
Aurora got it.
Okay, this is where we're gonna cut.
We're
Damn.
cutting here
Wait, oh my
now.
God, we have questions.
Oh yeah, we could have cut there, but now we're gonna cut
Now we're
right to the
now
questions.
Now we're back. Okay.
Y'all, did you miss the chaotic energy of us three? Because we're back, full force.
Girl, I feel like I took a week off. Some of the questions were interesting. Okay. A lot of them weren't really about the episode, which is kind of fun. But one of them is, who is the messiest? And I feel like this could be described in two ways.
Okay.
Who is the messiest physically, and who is the messiest? Like messy in like
messy
life,
in like that.
and
You're
messy in personality.
Yeah. Messy in life is me.
Messy in life is you.
Yeah, absolutely is me.
And messy in personality is definitely
You.
Yeah.
Van.
Yeah.
And Aurora
And
is
then
just,
at the gigs, I'm the messiest.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Baby, Aurora be
yes,
leaving
yeah.
her phone everywhere.
My
like,
chargers.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, we're all messy in our
I
own
live
right.
in like a state of chaos, but I know where everything is.
Yeah, brain messy.
Oh yeah, brain medicated.
Verbally messy.
She chuckles. She's like,
Physically messy.
Okay, we have another question. This is a short one.
Okay.
What's the longest you've ever been in drag for? So how long?
16 hours.
I think I've been in drag for 24 hours once.
I would say closer to like 12 to 16 hours.
Yeah.
For me.
Because I feel like there's been times where I've gone up to get a brunch at like 6 a.m. and I get out of drag at like 6 a.m.
It was like
then you have a show in the evening.
My first Toronto Pride, the Sunday with
Ooh,
you.
Toronto Pride's killer.
I was in drag for 16 hours.
Toronto Pride is killer.
I think we had a gig before.
I literally have a makeup routine that I do for Toronto Pride to make my makeup like bulletproof.
Oh,
but
that's
it's like
smart.
it feels awful on my
Well, it's like
skin.
cement on your face.
Awful.
Yeah, I hate it when you can feel the facial hair popping through and like it gets itchy.
Or you can just feel your makeup cracking and you just like really badly want to redo.
Or when you really want to like eat something, but you know it's gonna fuck up your face.
I still eat.
I don't.
Last question. This one is a little messy. It says Kiki Kai Kai kill, but kill is really
Really dark. Really dark.
Maybe just like block or mute.
Kiki Kai Kai block.
Work.
People from CDR season 5.
I am gonna kiki with Tiffany and Co.
Wow.
I think that would be really fun.
I'm sitting right
I mean,
here.
it always is fun chatting with Tiffany.
Sitting right here.
Kai Kai. I'm gonna say Kai Kai with Michaela.
Wow. Also sitting
Bitch,
right here.
every time I see her, I cannot stop looking at her
Could've picked
ass.
me,
Like,
no, that's fine.
it's gorge.
So nobody wants to keep Kai Kai with you. No one on this couch.
Okay.
Oh, wait, also, no, I think we should answer it without you in mind.
Yeah, don't include me. Don't include me.
Because I'm my obviously sister, we would keep
You are not part of the roster in my brain anyway.
Wow.
You see how I was trying to be political and nice, and you see how she was being mean. So now, who is really the messiest? Is it me or is it her?
Wow.
Well, I will self-proclaim being messy. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so you will.
So Kiki Tiffany.
Yep, Kai Kai with
Kai Kai with
Michaela.
Michaela. And I will.
Block. Say it.
Oh no.
Say it.
Who am I blocking?
Oh, you know, sister. Ew.
Who am I blocking?
Girl, there's multiple options.
There are multiple options. God.
Brad Goreski, because he hasn't followed me back yet.
And no, well, that's weird. And no fake answers. No Brooklyn, no nothing. Block someone real.
Oh my God. Who am I blocking?
It's just a block. You can unblock later.
I could unblock later. Okay.
You see it's so hard to get anyone to just say the truth? Oh my God.
Wait. Who are you blocking?
Okay, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to kiki with Michaela because I feel like we just kind of rekindled this last year and I'm having a lot of fun with her. I saw her on my show last night.
You could cut it
So
up.
I'm going to kiki with Michaela. And one time we had a gig and baby, we were there till 4 a.m. The bar was closed. They were kicking us out because we had just stayed and chatted for so long. I'm going to kai with...
I know who I want to block.
I'm going to kai with...
Uma.
Xana. Because I like the whips. You know, that's kind of fun.
Oh, she wants
And
to
I'm
be a little
gonna-
sub.
Whips excite her.
And I'm going to block...
Why are you both?
Oh, now she's hesitating. Here, I'll go. I'm going to block Virgo because she has 2 wins. And the fact that she is able to possibly get more wins
That's
after
such a
this, I'm
boring
like,
answer.
girl. No, because I was the only girl on my season to get 2 wins. So for
I'm going to block Virgo too, but for different reasons.
Oh. Mwah.
Chains and a whips excite Van.
But I had a close runner-up. But I'm turning a new leaf.
Do you want to give him honorable mention of who you want to block?
This is getting so messy.
Tune in next episode to find out who the second person I would block is.
Yes.
Well, you know, this podcast.
Oh, we're
my
going
God.
there.
And if you want to find out why. So if you want to see the real moment of when that happened.
Be a sister.
Oh my God.
The real gag is that.
Thank you all so much for tuning in this week.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This episode really needs to end. I'm getting too comfortable on this mic.
Be sure to tune in to Canada's Drag Race coming out.
Every
New episode
Thursday.
tomorrow.
Every
And
Thursday.
follow, subscribe, like, comment, send $5, pray for us.
Notification
Hashtag
bell.
get Midas a mic.
Yes, please.
And
for Christmas.
And happy holidays.
yeah, happy
Happy holidays,
holidays. Happy Kwanzaa.
See you next week.
Enjoy
Snatch Game.
Snatch Game.